Why are we looking at this rifle again, you ask? Well, upon careful study of this barrel, using my dial gauge, I found out that even though they said in 1886 they were supposed to have an 8mm shell, well, apparently this one got through the crack somehow because the barrel is not 8mm. It's 11mm. And 11mm would equal out to 43 caliber. This is a 43 caliber Spanish cartridge. Okay. This is a live cartridge. All right. Put it in there, and it will not go all the way because the case length is wrong. Half the time the extractor doesn't work either, but you do see there's an angle there. But yeah, you can't even get it past there. It's about well, case has got to be cut down. Actually, about where that neck is, it's got to be cut down to there. So it's really got to go back far. So yeah, even with 43 caliber, the bullet, yes, the bullet will go into the barrel, but this casing, no, not a chance. It won't work. No matter what you do with it, it's just, you can't go any farther than that. So, yeah. So this one's going to take more work to figure out how to fire it. It does seem to be in very good firing condition. That is not the problem. And the stock, yeah, you take a look at the stock. It is basically, that's tiger maple. That stock is a tiger maple stock as well. I did go over and started checking on all the serial numbers on this one. And the thing with the serial numbers was they match, except when you get to this bolt. When you get to the bolt, the serial number does not match this rifle. All the other parts, the big parts, they all match, but this part of the bolt assembly, it's got a different serial number, and even this front part here it's got a different serial number on it as well. Well, it stands to reason if they switch from a rim fire to a center fire, they would have had to have changed the bolt pattern, and they said these they sent back to the armory, and this may have been one of those. Actually, it was in 1889 they sent it back to the armory to be refitted. So apparently they sent it back and it still had an 11mm barrel, and to make it work they had to go ahead and put a different bolt in there. So yeah, this is going to be harder than I thought to find ammunition for them, because the ammunition is basically obsolete on these things. But yeah, it's really a nice looking rifle, though, I must say. I mean, it's really a nice shape from one end to the other. There's no two ways about it. Even this forend on top, it's got these little brass pins in it, and this is all nice and solid, the whole thing. So even though it was made in 1886, it's really in nice condition. But yeah, so the barrel and the caliber is going to be a problem as far as finding a shell I can get in there. The bullet itself, if you put the bullet in here, in the barrel, you can see it goes in about as far as it if it wasn't a barrel that isn't shot out, that's about right. And like I said, I use my dial gauge, which is, it totally zeroed out right now, of course, but it's zeroed out. But I use my dial gauge inside there, and I could check it no problem. It was 11 millimeters. So, and then of course I even tried an 8 millimeter Mauser to see what would happen, and sure enough, that Mauser just goes, it's a sloppy fit. It'll go, the shell and all will go inside. So it definitely is 11 millimeters. There's no two ways about it. So anyway, that's all I wanted to show you. That it's a kind of a weird deal here. It just figures I get kind of some strange things when I pick up these rifles. You just never know what you're going to end up with. But so anyhow, that's going to be it for now. Talk to you guys later.